Hi guys and girls, welcome back to the sunny Isle of Wight, and here we are. Not too good a day, a little bit overcast here, but I've done quite a bit of work today, so I'd just like to show you around and show you what we're doing down on the plot. Alright, so hope you enjoy it. Do subscribe if you haven't already, pass it on to your friends if you don't already, and let's go and have a look what's happening. We're back at plot 94, and let's see what's happened this week, shall we? Well, straight away there's a difference. You can see we've got hold of some wood chippings. This was going to cost me £8 a bag until I found a lovely lady, and she has let me have basically as much, I believe, as I need. So I have been using this. So as you can see, the entrance now is nice. It's starting to look really beautiful, and there'll be more of that in a minute. So the herb fence is doing very well, as you can see there, coming on lovely. We believe this is a currant, so I'm letting that grow. That's all fresh growth this year. I'm hoping that's a currant because I don't want that to be anything else really. Things need a little bit tidying up, but we'll get round to that. So the wall's coming along. You see over there we've continued it, got some lavender in now, so we've gone round the corner and we're heading down that way, and I've come up with the idea now, I'm running out of compost bags, of using rubble bags. So these flat rubble bags here, get 10 of those for a couple of quid, and I think they're using those now in the fence because I've got all this fence down here completed, so we need to obviously get that sorted out as well. So under the plum tree is all chipped, so all that nasty black is gone, and I think it looks quite good. And they say it gets quite boggy down here, so I'm hoping the wood chippings will suck all that up and it won't be as boggy as usual. So the raspberries, we're getting the last of the raspberries off now. They're still coming along, still getting some nice fruits on there. So that's coming near its end now. So but we'll be putting a couple of stakes here. Going to put some stakes and then run some wire across there so we can keep these nice and upright. So that's going to be good. Black currants need a bit of a trim. Apparently I'm running out of time for doing that as well, but I will be trimming those up. This is my rhubarb. I've completely covered it, but what I did was I brushed all the leaves back over the top, and then that's cow manure, manured it, so hopefully next year we'll get some nice we'll get some nice growth from the crowns there. So working our way along, we've got onions in, they're doing really well, and I promised myself and you guys this year that I would be labelling. So we have, this is garlic, look at that, lucky I did label it. That's purple white garlic, and that's coming on beautifully. Look at that, a little bit damp, not as much drainage as I thought in there, but they're coming along. I'm sure they'll be fine. I did miss this, didn't I? I missed the greenhouse. Here we are. Here's the greenhouse. Empty. Tomatoes have gone. The cucamelons are gone. Tomatoes, the peppers, the chilies, they're all gone. And yes, we are laying some fabric on the floor, stop those pesky weeds. I've sprayed, hopefully get a piece of wood under there. If I don't get wood under there, because obviously it all costs money, if I don't get wood under there this year, then I will just put some of this matting up into the shed to sort of try and cut out the weeds. All right, but we can only do what we can do. Keep looking on the websites for free wood. I haven't seen any yet. These, I must just let you know, if you've never grown these Cape gooseberries are absolutely scrumptious. We'll be growing those again next year, but outside. I think it needs to go outside so it can go as mad as it wants. but absolutely gorgeous. Tastes to me like a cross between a kiwi and a tomato. You know, sweetness of a kiwi with that slight tomato taste in there. But wow, fantastic! Definitely be growing those. So yeah, so it's looking good, looking good. So that's all. And what we're going to do with the greenhouse is I'm going to go and put bed down that side. So it'll be a bed down this side, then a bed across the top, and a bed down this side. Wood chippings down the centre, and that's going to be beautiful, really nice. So, here we are. We've got the second greenhouse up and running. This has been up and running now for a few weeks. I keep showing this as if it's new, but it's not, of course. We've got the bed, so this bed system is what I'm going to do in the big greenhouse. I think it's going to work really well, and I'm just trying out a few seeds just to see if I can push a bit of growth. So I've got some cabbage in there. Do have some slugs, slight slug problem. Got some kale, so we've got kale. I'm not doing a very good video this week, am I? I've got a kale, cabbage, winter king, and I've even tried some radishes, and I did have some sorrel at the back there, but I don't think that's worked, so never mind. And I did 3 rows of carrots in there. 1 or 2 of them coming up, but as they come up they're getting eaten by the slugs, so do have a slug problem here. So it was only an experiment, it's fine. So let's see what else we got. Got some more trees. We've got some more trees, got some more apple, plum. Did have a giant rat decided to come and have a sniff through my pots. You can probably see the holes there. Got a couple of holes where it's been snapped, but it snapped this poor thing here. Snapped it, so I've got my fingers crossed that not too much damage has been done. Gala, pear conference, and then this one is cherry, the stick. Call it the stick, not the stig, the stick. So yeah, cherry. So of course still got the other ones over here, and what I'm actually thinking of doing is making a nice little orchard area, but with the pots, because I've been told that these can't really go in the ground because they're patio fruits. So yeah, so they're going to go there. So I will find a little area once we've cleared. Whoa, look at all them weeds. So I've got loads of room right to the back there, absolutely loads of room to muck about with, and that's what we'll be concentrating on this year going into 2016, is all that over there. So hopefully I've got a friend who's going to come down and do a bit of strimming for me, and then that was going to make that a lot better, and I can start working that area and getting it all sorted. So yeah, that's a lot going on really. Another trough down filled, and then over here these are more onions. Here we are, here's the onions. So these ones are Shakespeare, they're good growth on those, really good growth this year, it's nice. And then here we've got Sensu yellow, and they're looking really good as well. Look at that, beautiful. Probably about right for this time of year, isn't it, this? I get worried that they're growing too much, but that's probably about right. And then of course the one we missed there, which are winter red. Winter red in there. Alright, so we'll keep you posted on how things are growing. Beautiful asparagus. Letting it go to fern now. Got to find out really when we can harvest this and not harvest it, because somebody said, oh, you know, you've got to stop at a certain time, give the roots a chance to chill out, I suppose. And so I'm letting it go to fern. I've put some cow manure down, but the weeds have come back through, even though I only just really done it. So I'm going to do that again, a bit more weeding, and then a bit more horse manure, and then I'm going to put a mulch over the top of wood chips, and I think that's going to work really, really well. But I'm going to have to put something round it just to remind us that something round it just to remind us that the asparagus is there, and don't tread on me, guys. Yeah, so I'll probably build a little something out of wood. Got some more pallet wood here, trying to break them up. Find they break better when it's wet than what they do when it's dry. Another greenhouse waiting to go up. Just need some nuts and bolts, and then I can put that together. Getting a bit low on, well actually I've got a packet of 20 and that's it, and I don't think 20 is going to put that up. So so we'll see. So the tunnel. Oh, it's getting so difficult to open this now. There we go. So in here, I've got some blueberry powder or feed coming to neutralise the ground or make it acidy. I think it's acid ground they like. So yeah, so they're in there and they are doing well, doing really well. It is of course the time for them to go dormant, I believe. I've been told it's time for them to go dormant. So hopefully lots of growth next year. I've not got me sort of hopes up. I don't know if I'm going to get any growth on there of fruit next year, but never know, fingers crossed. Did a lot of trimming with this bad boy, but I think I'm going to have to cut a bit more out, you know, because it's looking a bit full in the center. I need to like get it a bit breezy in there, you know, a bit more breezy, like you can throw your hat through it, I believe is the phrase. So we did give that a bit more sorting. That's looking good. This side we've got these berries. One I don't know what it is, and then the other two I do. So this one here, again, it's winter, it's time for it to have a bit of a rest, and that's what we've got there. And I can't wait to try those, because if that does really well, that'd be really nice to try those. I've never eaten those before. This side we've got this one. There we go. I'm not even going to try and pronounce them. Never tried that before. To me it looks poisonous, but obviously they're selling it as a fruit, so we'll see what that does. I've not got hopes for that really for next year. Hopefully some growth, but maybe not some fruit. So still need to finish it off in here. I'm still in a couple of minds what to do. I'm thinking of maybe just putting a piece of wood across here and then filling that up, making that all earth. I have been watching a video that's been going around for ages, but of course, you know, you find these things that are new to me, and that's this Eden project, this Back to Eden. And I am thinking of doing a Back to Eden area in my allotment, because I watched the video twice now, 2 hours long, and I've watched an hour-and-a-half video of somebody on a tour who just toured the ground and was listening to Paul do this video. I've had a look at the garden shed, the allotment shed, terrible names, allotment shed, their broadcasts on the subject, and he seems quite happy with it. He has learnt a lot, which, you know, is that you don't plant into wood chippings. Wood chippings is a mulch, and yes, you do still need to fertilise, but that can just be liquid, and I've got liquid fertiliser which I use, which is the stinger nettle and seaweed, and I also use what's the other one, comfrey. So I always use comfrey tea as well. So I think that will really help with the wood chippings. So things are coming along, so yeah, looking good. So a bit more wood chippings going down here. It's just, I think it just makes the place look a lot better than that black, don't you? Look, ooh, lovely. Right, so got some more raspberries to go in. Somebody's been very generous and gave me some raspberries, one of the other plotters, to start the next plot to me. Very generous. Lots of broken glass to get rid of. These were for the greenhouses, and they just broke, just stood doing nothing. So I despair, but there you go. So we are covering now down through here because it was a right mess. So that's looking nice. I think it does look a lot better. So when you get to here, it's all starting to go a bit pear-shaped. Got some more baths. Somebody very generously gave me some baths. And terrible with name, whether his name was I can't remember his name, sorry, I'm really sorry, terrible with names at the moment. So the toilet hasn't been, nothing's happened with the toilet, so we're just going to wait for the winter to kill these weeds down, and then we can start sorting things out a bit better. But we still got growth. We've got leeks in here, so we've got leeks then we got the older leeks here, look, looking, I think they're looking okay. They're nice. So these are Musselburgh. They're looking okay in my baths. I've had the potatoes out of here. They're okay. Getting a bit waterlogged now, so I'm gonna have to drill some holes in there. Yeah, and we've still got some potatoes to come out of here. So, so 2016, worry about this side. 2017, I'll worry about this side, unless of course I can get it done quicker. But I'm just giving myself time. I don't want to rush myself on this. I've still got my nettle tea brewing. and my comfrey tea. And we've even got a strawberry up there. Look, can't believe it. One of them actually survived. And so I've got some weeds. So I need to get weeding my strawberry patch. These ones didn't do too well, but they just need a bit of help in hand, I think. So yeah, so a lot of things still to do. It's quite interesting. I've been flicking back to the videos of when I first started, and this ground was just all like this, absolutely bonkers. And how far we've come really over this short space of time. I think it's only 8 months. I don't think we've been here a whole year yet. And then we got this plant here. Now it's quite tall. We're looking about, I think, a good 15-20 foot high, this plant. And I was quite worried because I thought it was a nasty, but then somebody come along and said, actually, I think this is Jerusalem artichoke, and you might be onto a bit of a winner there. And I thought, well, I don't know how to understand where it's come from, because all this land here, just under there, was actually 4 foot high of topsoil, and I've cut the topsoil away beginning early this year. I cut the topsoil away to use it in other areas, and that's shot up. So it must have just been a case of it's always been there and nobody's dug them up. So I pulled one up today just to have a look to see what we had, and this might go a bit dark, but what we had underneath were these. So is that Jerusalem artichoke, or am I going to poison myself? I don't know, but that's what I found hanging off the roots. So it wasn't actually the roots, but it was hanging off the roots. So yeah, I'm really hoping for that. I've never tried them before, so if it is, that'd be brilliant. Wife's been in, done a bit more painting for me, making the place look really nice and purple. I actually think it's quite nice. It's a nice colour. So yeah, we've got purple, and then I got some more of these. Look, I found these on a car boot sale, £1 for these. They're actually better than the metal tins that I had, because the metal ones didn't really seal very well, and these ones seal a lot better, and they're stone, so they're really nice. So yeah, that's looking good. Clock is wrong, it's got to go back. I just haven't got around to it yet. So yeah, things are looking up. I've now got the car stereo in here, worked with a couple of speakers, one there and one here, so I can have some music while I'm on my plot. Sometimes I don't like music, sometimes I do, you know, so we just gotta get on with that. So I've got a lot more to do. I'm going to try and do a bit more today, and then I'll get myself home. I've got work this afternoon. So yeah, so there's still lots to do, and we'll hope to see you again. Okay guys, so that was a quick tour, a bit longer than usual, hope you didn't mind that too much, of a tour around the plot. And pretty much what's going to happen, I'll probably say this every week, but pretty much this is going to be the main plot now. There might be 2 more videos of the home plot, because it's basically getting demolished and taken down, and then that's going to be it. And then of course over the winter period, probably starting November, we're going to start doing our cookery once a week, and I'm going to show you what I got up to with some of the fruit and veg that we were growing. Alright, so for now, bye bye. See you all again next time, and do, like I say, do subscribe, get your friends to subscribe, pass it around the world. Let's have some a really good knowledge base, and thank you for all your questions and answers. And next year I'm going to start mentioning some of your names, if you don't mind, and some of what the good information that you're giving to me. Alright, thank you very much, bye bye now.